Welcome to Wanderlust, I'm Millie.
And I'm Jonty.
And today we're experiencing Singapore's Westlife.
I'm flying without wings.
Not that kind of Westlife, obviously. We took an MRT, took about an hour to get here, and we're so glad we did. We're at Jurong Lake Gardens. One of my favourite things about Norfolk in the UK was walking through woods. There's not really woodland here, there's rainforest, but some of the trees here are just amazing. Have a look at this one. The kids are actually in this tree somewhere. There's always lots of fruit trees growing around, but we found one we don't know what it is. This was off it that the kids found. It's quite big, it's a bit sticky. If you know what it is, maybe you could let us know.
There's a beautiful boardwalk along here, which just means you go out over to the lake and you can see turtles or terrapins and fish in the water, which is really, really lovely, as well as a monitor lizard or two. Isn't it crazy how Singapore manages to get people just to wander around and replace stickers to make sure that all the signs are up to date? I just love it, because what we experience in the UK, you know, no disrespect to the UK, there's a much bigger country, so it's probably a lot harder to do these things, but these signs will be out of date, and I don't know what they would do with them, I guess. But here, someone's gone around and stickered a little 8 on the top of where it said 5 for 5 people. They put up brand new signs. It's the 29th today, so it was actually only yesterday that all this happened. So someone did this yesterday, which is just incredible. We love it.
At the moment in the gardens they've got an installation of lots of different lanterns called A Better Tomorrow, talking about unity between Singaporeans. They're quite big, they do light up at night, so we're going to take a wander around. Each little display has got plaques as well of information to look at, so there's lots to read and find out about it. I always love that about the places that we go to here, that you can learn something as you're going around too. Some of the lanterns are actually bigger than me. They're pretty amazing. I wonder how long they took to make.
This is London right behind me. It is very big, and there's London Bridge. The pandas are wearing masks, just to keep the germs all safe from the pandas. They haven't put their mask is like this with their nose sticking up.
Oh dear, that's not good, is it?
So often as parents we still have to kind of sacrifice our own agenda for our kids, which is absolutely fine as part of parenting, I guess. But we passed this cool play park here at Jurong Lake Gardens, and so kids had to stop, and they're having an amazing time.
This is a really lovely play park. All of the different areas are given different names. There was frog play, where the kids are jumping around, and they're now in heron play, which is climbing up and down. It's really well thought out, it's really clean as well, it's really well maintained. I really love all the parks around in Singapore for kids. I think they're just excellent. Chinese and Japanese gardens are also closely located here, but they're closed at the moment. Looks like they're doing some work on it, refurbishing it, making it look a little bit nicer perhaps. We visited it before, but quite a long time ago, and Milo was really tiny and a buggy, so it opens again in March, and we're looking forward to coming back and seeing what they've done. We took advantage of being over in the west and decided to go and find the Lighthouse. We took a very empty MRT ride over there past loads and loads of industrial buildings.
yeah, to get to the lighthouse we had to go through a hotel, and we thought we'd take advantage of being in a nice hotel, have some lunch there as well.
The Tuas link is the biggest MRT station I've ever been to, and the quietest. There's nobody on here, and it's so quiet. It's a bit strange, really.
We have found ourselves at the Marina Bistro out west, Tuas. We took the MRT Tuas link, but this restaurant is amazing. And it feels like we're in France somewhere. Because we've got this beautiful marina. I know we're not in France, but it feels like we're in France. You can smell fresh seafood, and there's a gentle breeze coming through, and this beautiful marina behind us. So the food is amazing as well.
Lunch was great, as Jonty said. We really felt like we were on holiday somewhere in Europe, perhaps. We've been to a place in France before that had all boats like this, so I think that's what kind of gave us the feel. It's quite cool today as well. We stayed in the restaurant a little bit longer because it was raining, and now we're going to walk up and down and have a look at some of these amazing boats. This is the shipyard behind me, where they fix all the boats that need anything doing to them. This place is huge. There's an awful lot of boats here.
Little island over there.
That area looks like it's called Forest City, which is a part of Jurong. And I can't really tell you much more about it. It looks like it could be like a little resort area.
Like a Sentosa kind of thing?
Maybe, yeah.
It's just started to rain again. This one's a bit of a fixer-upper. The big boat I'm walking next to is probably bigger than our house. Love to go and have a nosy around and see what's on it. There's a few boats for sale actually. Like to have a dream, you know, going out on a boat, going to sea, traveling to different countries. I think I'd probably get a bit seasick though. Not sure if it's for me, but then I've never been on a boat for a very long time, so who knows. He's down again. Behind me is the bridge into and out of Singapore and Malaysia. There's loads of trucks on it, so we're just wondering maybe they're sort of being held there for COVID testing and things, I guess, because everything still has to be imported in Singapore, so it's still all got to come in, but they've all sort of sat there waiting.
There's a little one who's wanting a little bit of alone time.
Trying to keep the camera dry on ourselves. Little tent. Nobody home.
What a beautiful lighthouse. We found out recently that apparently there are 5 places in Singapore that felt like you're in another country, and this area in particular apparently it feels like you're in Australia, but for us it just felt like we're in some sort of French seaside town, which is lovely. You can smell the sea, which is really reminiscent of our beloved Norfolk, where we lived, where Millie and I met. It's just a lovely place to be. It's pretty relaxed, and even on a day like today where it's on-off drizzle, it's just beautiful.
What? Can you hold my hand?
Yeah. Well,
I say I'll hold the ball.
So look over.
Oh,
Try again. Oh, you got away. We had an amazing time out west, and if you've never been before, it's definitely something we would recommend. There's plenty to do. You might need to travel a little bit to get there, but it's definitely worth it.
Yeah, definitely. And we've started up the blog again, so you can have a read on there if you want to see what other things we get up to. Some past things that we've done are also on there. We'll put the link below. So all that's left for us to say is that we wish you a Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.